Yeah, let's head on up in there. I probably won't even need my belt, but I'd rather have it in my hand and have it on me than have it in the car and have to come back out and, interrupting my workout, whatever. When you go to the gym, stick to your workout. That's the biggest pro tip that I can give you in this whole video. Stick to your workout when you go to the gym. Also, coming to the gym when there's people, it's a little safer. Whether, coming in, in this parking lot, anything can happen, you know what I'm saying? People know that this gym open 24/7, but I'm just saying, like, at the end of the dang day, it's less likely to do something to you when you ain't by yourself, which I'm always by myself. I don't mess with people. But let's go up in there, hit these deadlifts and other things. I really hate when they be having deals. They be having all kind of great deals to get in the gym. And that gets it more and more packed of new people that don't even know how to work out. That's getting in my way. But yeah, my deadlift, I might not go super heavy on my deadlift. I might not even need my belt, but let's see. Yeah, they be always talking about don't use your camera, then they tell you, take selfies. But no, I'm going to put my stuff in the locker real quick. Oh, no, that's somebody else's stuff in there. People don't be locking their locks. That's crazy, man. I'm put mine in the next locker. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. I don't trust nobody. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got their stuff robbed one time. But yeah, this is what you need. See that little hole right there? You put your lock in it. You know what I'm saying? Lock your locker, Your wallet might be in there, your keys, your car. Somebody steal your whole car. Or run up in your house if they know where you live at. That lock is very important. Don't do what that person did. Do what I did. I'm going to go over here to my area. I usually go on the other side of the gym, but somebody was working over there in my spot. I usually have a certain spot for everything, you know what I'm saying? Especially coming in at 2 o'clock in the morning if I would have been early enough. But like I said, I'm late. Hopefully that don't affect my lifting. Everything affects me a little bit. Somebody was squatting right here. I want to see how tall they was. A lot of people squat too high or too low with the bar set up. You see how that's kind of smacking the hook on the side? Right there, I'm emphasizing it to show you what I mean. You want to be able to, if you're squatting, which this is not a squat day, I'm just showing you want to be able to use your legs to get it off of the hooks. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to have to tiptoe and then back up, especially with heavier weight. You know what I'm saying? People that lift light weights, they might not never understand exactly what I mean, but everything that's important is way more important the heavier you go. You know what I'm saying? I always say it's like a car crash. The faster you go with a car crash, the worse the crash, usually. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put my plates on. I usually put my plates on these racks or whatever you call them. And then I put the bar down on the floor. Of course, with a deadlift, you're lifting off the floor. There's different types of deadlifts, elevated deadlifts, deficit, or whatever platforms. But I usually do mine off the floor. I want that raw power, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm losing weight. Also, I would like to make sure I put the bar even with the floor. But like I said, I'm losing weight. Mass moves mass. My deadlift is actually starting to come back. Last time I did like 365, which ain't nothing compared to my old max. My old max was like 545, but that was years ago. That's a 45 pound. The bar is 45 pounds, another 45 pounds. So this is 135 pounds. Always warm up with lightweight. You could go even lighter if you got bumper plates like these. The circumference of the plate should be about the same size. You see those grit in the back. You see those. Also, what was I telling people there? I don't remember. But you see all the plates that's on the racks over there? They're all about the same size. They're not the same thickness and they're not the same weight. The greens are 25s, the blacks are 10s, and these blues are 45s. And I need to back my camera up. I didn't know I was cutting my body in half right there. I wasn't all the way in the shot. You know what I'm saying? But with the lightweight, I work on my form. I work on, also, you want to have a dead stop at the bottom. You don't want to be using momentum. You don't want fast reps. A lot of times it's okay with lighter weight, but, you would tear yourself with heavier weight. But I want to put a little bit, then another plate, then another plate, then another plate. Here's the 25s, and these right here are 10s. Always when you see people doing colorful plates, these are called bumper plates, by the way, make sure you know what they're lifting at the end of the day. It's very important. You know what I'm saying? People can lie to you too, man. I could put nothing but them 25s and tell you I'm lifting way more than I'm lifting. You know what I'm saying? But my goal for today is 405. I use my water bottle as my tripod. I got some equipment. I just never use it. I'm so used to doing it like this. I'm ghetto, whatever. So I pull it back to where I know I'll be in the scene. I put another plate on each side, bringing the weight to 225. 2 plates on each side. It's actually 4 plates in all. A lot of new lifters will call this 4 plates. No, lifters, the lifting lingo, we call it 2 plates. I always tell people, man, when you lift heavy, loading your plates and taking the weights off is more of a workout half of the time than the actual workout. I always tell people, man, that's why a lot of people don't put their weights away. You know, you don't know how much you're cheating yourself. This is actually burning calories. Look at that. It's a struggle to put these weights on. You got to have a technique, though. You know what I'm saying? Unless you got one of those bars that help you load the plates on. I even up my bar. As you can see, I don't have my belt on. I usually don't put my belt on until I'm in my fours. The belt is not, let me tell you, a belt is not a safety net, all right? Bad form will still hurt you if you lift in. See, that's 2 plates on each side. Bad form will hurt you regardless if you got on a belt or not. I see too many people go in the gym like, I got a belt on, I can't get hurt. Yes, you can. Most of the people I've ever seen get hurt had a belt on. So I got 2 plates. My goal is to have 4 on each side, you know, at the end of this lift. So if I fail, whatever. But yeah, man, if I fail, I fail. If I don't, I don't. And the importance of failing is I know what to do next time. So if I fail at 405 today, I try to do 365 the next deadlift day for 5 sets of 5. You know what I'm saying? Here's 225. Let's see how it goes. I already know how it goes. I already did all this, but I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna act like I didn't know already. I even up my bar. And then I got in a conversation with somebody right there. And I didn't edit it out. Wow. I don't remember what the conversation was or who. I got a couple conversations in this. Yo. Dang, I'm in the I know who that was. Yeah, okay. But I get in a couple conversations. I mean to edit it out, all this dead space. That's why I usually go in the gym at 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm back to it. Let's see how easy or hard it is. I already know. I'm showing y'all the double overhand mixed grip, which means one hand this way, one hand that way. You don't want double underhand, never. That'll put too much emphasis on your bicep. But hand grips, I got a video of how to deadlift. That right there, that stance is sumo. I'm not really a sumo lifter. Then you got conventional, you got stiff-legged deadlifts, you got Romanian deadlifts, all kind of different deadlifts. And people that do one deadlift will try to control you. Like, you know, there's 2 reasons for form. Your form is your form. 2 reasons for form is to hit the proper muscles that you're targeting, and the other reason is safety. That's the 2 reasons for form in my book. You know, people will talk this, talk that, and they try to, you know, Geppetto puppeteer you, and you know what I'm saying? Also, you want to have your arms straight. My arms look a little small because I really don't have a pump right now, plus I'm cutting, so when I get them calories back in, y'all will see my arms the way they used to be, you know what I'm saying, my old videos. How do I know? Because I know this. Do not bend your arm when you're deadlifting. You're not lifting with your arms, especially when you're lifting heavy. You might get away with that with lightweight. You want your arm to be straight. You're lifting with your body, not your arm. Don't be shrugging your shoulders either. You know what I'm saying? I tell people that all the time. You got to get this in your head, man, or you will hurt yourself. I know plenty of people. That bicep right there, like I say, my arms look a little small. People that just met me, y'all might think that's big, you know, but I don't have a pump. I don't eat as much calories as I usually do. I'm on a cut, you know, you got cutting and bulking. But your bicep is the main injured muscle on the deadlift. A lot of people say your back because it common sense to tell you your back, but it's not. And also a lot of people ask me why am I talking over a voiceover instead of just talking and moving my lips. Because let me find one real quick. I'm looking up. I'm about to show y'all exactly why right here. You see that? Let me get it back in the scene. That right there, that's a speaker. Those are throughout this gym. And guess what they're bumping every day? Copyrighted music. And a lot of times I accidentally leave some copyrighted music in my videos, and I've been trying to get better at that. But yeah, man, it's my YouTube channel. I gotta protect it. You know what I'm saying? That fan right there, I wish I had one of them in my house, man. That probably wouldn't even fit in my house. You know what the name of that fan? Big ass fans. Yo, that's literally the name of that fan. I want some fans like that. I think they got them in my job too. But yeah, man, those right there, man, shoot, they blow some air. Ain't even gotta be spinning fast. Them big old propellers is like a helicopter. But yeah, here's the 225 left. Took me long enough, right? You know, I don't like taking a long time in between sets when I'm going light. But when I'm going heavy, when I get to some heavier weight, you gotta respect the weight. So go down. Some people say you should go down lower than that. If you start with your hips high, people gonna say you should start with your hips low. That right there make me want to knock somebody out. But no, I didn't do the lift because at the end of the day, if it didn't feel right, don't leave it on the ground. Just leave it on the. If it don't feel right, leave it on the ground. Come back to it. I don't care who's watching. I post when I don't get it. It wasn't because it's so heavy. Look how light this is to me. It's just I didn't feel right. Look, that's easy work. Let me get another rep. Easy work. People in the gym will usually come up to you like failing at a lift or going up, approaching a bar and not lifting it, which that wasn't a fail. That's the same exact weight right there, right? People will look at that like, it's like you're in the ocean full of sharks and not doing the lift. I actually added 50 more pounds to that. There's 315. People will look at you like there's 405. It's like a shark in water. Like drop of blood and shark in water, what's gonna happen? They gonna swarm and attack. People will usually surround you. Oh, you didn't do this and you didn't do this. What you should have did, what you could have did, and they don't even do deadlifts. Here's 405. Let's see if I get it. This used to be easy weight. I didn't do it. You know why? It didn't feel right. My knees kind of buckled as I went down. 405 isn't very heavy to me. It's just, if you lift it wrong, it will hurt you. It's like a car crash. If you crash into a tree at 10 miles an hour, you might not get hurt. Crash into that same tree at 100 miles an hour, what's going to happen? See, I pulled the slack out the bar, which is a thing you're supposed to do. But then after that, I just felt like my legs weren't in the right position. So I left it on the ground. If it don't feel right, leave it on the ground. People going to talk, whatever. Take your time in between sets. Get your mind back right. Try it again. Well, I ain't going to tell you to try it again. You got to make up your own mind whether you should try it again or not. But, if it don't feel right, leave it down there. So I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it again. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have any embarrassment because I got plenty of videos of me doing 500 pounds on the deadlift. Go to my old videos if you don't believe me. I might link it below because people be talking crap. But this right here is a whole bunch of weight that will hurt you. You know what I'm saying? Each plate adds, like I said, 100 miles an hour. Each plate adds about 25, 30 miles an hour to to the danger, right? It's like a car crash. That you might get away with. That you might get away with. That you might hurt yourself. That you're definitely going to hurt yourself. Anything more than that, if you do it wrong, you're going to hurt yourself. Don't believe me? Look up some gym injuries. I mean, people injuring their deadlift is very dangerous. People injuring themselves on a bench press. Even professionals. Look at Ryan Crowley. You know what I'm saying? Ego lifting, or lifting with bad form, or you can lift with good form and still hurt yourself. You know what I'm saying? You could be not ego lifting and still hurt yourself. Things happen. You could have a spasm. You know what I'm saying? Just like, the best fighter in the world can get beat up by the worst fighter in the world. If I fought Mike Tyson right now and he slip on a banana peel, who gonna win? You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta think about stuff like that, man. People don't actually think, but I'm just telling you, always use your mind. And like, also failing, I'm gonna speak on myself. Sometimes my focus get lost. Sometimes I should have did one of my tricks. But before I do that, I'm going to show you I didn't do it again. I'm deciding not to do it. I'm not failing. If it was a fail, it would actually be way more effort towards lifting it. It just don't feel right. So I tried it 1/3 time. If it don't happen this time, I'm going to leave it alone. I'm not going to cry. Okay, didn't lift it. Thought about it. Should I do it? My old trick I used to do was I take off some of the weight. Like that's 405. I'll probably do 365, which I should have just went with that. I accidentally actually put the wrong plate on there. Instead of putting another blue, I should have put another green, but I wasn't thinking. In between sets, I had gotten into a few conversations, and I was supposed to go for 365, 385, then 405 instead of going from 315 straight to 405. Now, back in my stronger days, that was definitely okay. A lot of people try to tell you how much weight to jump up or down. But at the end of the day, if it don't feel right, leave it down there. Now, a lot of people right there should have said, will be like, you should have started with your hips lower, like a squat. It's not a squat from the ground at the end of the day. And everybody's form is different. If anybody got any critiques, also, I'm going to go down, and then I took a plate off each side. This is 315 again, and I was going to attempt to do that. But sometimes when my focus is gone, and it's hard to get back sometimes, especially on my way back up, man. But the Saiyan Prince is coming back, yo. Vegeta will rise again. You know what I'm saying? And, hey, I don't got no shame, man. Hey, you live to live another day, man. You know, and it always be people talking crap. The people that talk crap be the ones... The people that lift, they understand because they know these things. The same things I'm trying to tell you. I'm going to go back to double overhands. This is lighter weight. And a lot of times, man, this is easy weight. A lot of times when my focus is gone, or I get that spidey sense that makes me think I'm going to get injured. If I think I'm going to get injured, I'm not gonna complete the lift. I'm not going to complete the lift if I feel like I'm going to get injured. For what? You live to live another day. You cannot make gains while you're hurt. You cannot make gains in the hospital. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to take this belt off. Why did I take the belt off? That's safety, right? No. At the end of the day, I took the belt off because I want to practice on getting back the way I used to. You use the belt. The belt is a brace. You also have a brace inside of your body. Your core is your brace. You know, bracing your abs, your lower back, all that together. Your breathing. I got a video on teaching you that. I got deadlift videos. Go to my how to deadlift videos. And that right there, that's 545. That was my old max. That was my old max. It didn't look like that because I didn't use bumper plates back in the days. We didn't have them. But you see the thickness of these plates? These right here are thinner. These are the type of plates I used to use. Not these exactly because I don't use octagon plates on deadlifts. I will not do that. I do them on anything else. I need round plates when I deadlift. I don't care, especially if you're going for more than one rep. You know what I'm saying? Those awkward plates, awkwardness leads to injury. All right? See these 25-pound plates? These and these 10s and those 45s, they're all the same circumference. You see, look, watch. See that? They're the same size. You know what I'm saying? Why am I telling you that? Because you can start with lighter weight. You know what I'm saying? You don't want the bar to be too low. That's why these are the same size. You can start with 10 pounds on each side, which if you use regular plates, 10 pounds on each side, the bar will be way too low for you to be deadlifted with good form. You know what I'm saying? Also, I'm about to take these weights off because I'm done deadlifting. I done failed enough. It's all good. You know, I showed my wins and my losses, just like I showed my wins and my losses anything else. I was going to put the bar back, but also you put your plates back. The reason I didn't put the bar back up here is because somebody else, the next person that used this platform, they might be shorter or taller. I don't know where they want to, you know, adjust those things. And you don't want to adjust those things with the bar. I hate when people do this. That right there doesn't belong there. You know what I'm saying? They put their plates back, but put it where they go. Because somebody can slide this 45 off, and guess what? This 10 going to come off with it, and it's going to smack them right in the foot. That happened to me before. My foot swelled up till it was about that big. It almost broke I thought it broke my foot. This is like years ago. So I'm going to do pull-ups. I'm not going to film it because people are starting to come in, and I really don't have time. I got other things to do. But you see the different grip whips? Those hit your back in different positions. I made a video on that real quick. Before. Type in Rapid Time Fitness pull-ups, and there's probably that video. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm going to do every variation, a couple sets of each, and then I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? Do some ab work. Also, man, what am I doing? Take your lock off. The key was supposed to be this way. I was trying to be all smooth, you know what I'm saying? But there it go. Also, wash your hands after you leave the gym. There's a lot of things going on. The stuff that's going on ain't the only thing. The other stuff's still out there. So what? And I wear my pants below my waist, and I wear my pants below my waist, and my pants below my... Man, it's goddamn daytime. You see what I'm saying? It take a long time for me to get done. It's about 7 o'clock. Because I be editing in between my scenes too, so that's part of it. I got in a few conversations, nothing too bad. Told one dude about my channel, and he actually was cool. Like, he understood. Like, most people will be like, oh, every set they'll talk to you, tell their whole life story. This dude, nah. Shout out to you, bro. If you're watching the video, he said you can watch me. But yeah, man, salute to you for being a real one. You know, not talking all during sets and stuff. It worked out. That's rare. You don't know how rare that is, man. That's crazy. But yeah, I'm about to go. I got some few things to do. I didn't be able to get every scene. At the end of every workout nowadays, I'm trying to get some abs and a little bit of stair stepper. I didn't get my stair stepper. I didn't film anything else. I didn't film my pull-ups. But pull-ups, stair stepper, and abs at the end of every workout. And then when I get good at that and get back to squatting every day, I'm probably gonna start squatting every day too. So people say, oh, you shouldn't do that. This one dude, he from Canada somewhere. He told me I shouldn't do that. He got like a channel. I ain't gonna say his name. I'm not giving him any call. He sucks anyways. You don't want to learn from him. But yeah, man. I was like, he's like, you shouldn't do that. And this and that and the third. Started critiquing everything I was doing, and now he's doing it on his channel. I'm like, what the, bro? And everything. I ain't going to diss the dude. All right, it's 7:30, man. Yeah, like I said, I came to the gym late. I had just woke up. This is not excuses. There's a lot of reasons why my deadlift is down from where it used to be. And that was years ago. I was heavier. Mass moves mass. Consistency. 2020 has happened to us all. So don't act like you ain't been through nothing. So at the end of the day, but like I said, it's 7:30. It didn't take me that many hours to really work out. I do like my scenes and everything in between sets. And when you're lifting heavy or what's heavy to you, you want to take some time in between sets. You don't want to be herking and jerking. You don't want to be lifting with too much momentum and all that stuff that can cause injury. You don't want to be ego lifting either. Look at Ryan Crowley. You see what happened to him on the bench press. You know what I'm saying? So you want to train your tendons. You want to make sure your tendons are strong, your muscles. You got other things between muscle and size and body fat. And you know what I'm saying? You got tendons, joints, ligaments, things that can tear, things that can break, things that can rupture. You got bones. You know what I'm saying? You can permanently injure yourself for the rest of your life trying to show off for somebody. But like I always tell people, I post wins and losses. And I feel like that's, even though I didn't get the 405 up, I feel like that was a win because it shows me what to lift the next time. The next time I deadlift, I'm going to try to do a 5x5 with 365. If I get 3 reps for 5 sets or 4 reps for 5 sets instead of 5x5 means 5 reps, 5 sets. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to do that and then work my way up or work my way down depending on how I feel. After that, that's the next deadlift session. You know, maybe a week from now, maybe 3 or 4 days from now. Stay tuned, I'll show you. You know what I'm saying? It's all about progressive overload. It's not about hammering at it. It's not about lifting as much as you possibly can lift. A lot of people do that and a lot of people get injured. You know what I'm saying? I got stories about that. I know dudes that done tore their bicep off the tendon to where it won't heal again. I done seen people tear their backs up. I've never been really injured. That's because I watch myself. I've sprain things, hurt things. You're gonna go through some things you've been lifting for years if you're really serious about going ham, you know what I'm saying? But you know, hey, you live and you learn, but make sure you watch what you're doing. Don't try to get injured. If somebody telling you how not to get injured, you listen. You know what I'm saying? Comment, like, subscribe, share, holler back at your boy. Peace.